Hello everybody, SlimKirby here, welcome back to more Let's Play Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. Last time we finished up part 3, and now we're ready for the final part of the game. Not final chapter, but final part of the game, part 4. And you know what? I'm ready for it, so let's get started. Part 4, Gods and Men. Okay, so if you guys don't remember, the goddess has awoken, and nearly everyone has been turned to stone. Not every single person, though. There are a few people who managed to escape the wrath of the goddess, and we're going to find out why. Now, I'm going to be very quiet at this part, just because a part of me doesn't really understand this storyline, or this part of the storyline, and I'm going to explain why, kind of, later, why I don't really understand it. It's kind of just like this big thing that I might have to rant about a little bit. Okay, just to interject a little bit, just for those who don't know, there are two goddesses of this world, the goddess of chaos and the goddess of order, and Yune, or Micaiah, whoever you want to call her, just kind of explained what both of them do, so just thought I'd mention that very quickly. I love that quote, by the way. Okay, here we go. Now we're gonna actually find out a little more about this. Again, sorry for being so quiet, but even I'm a little confused at this point. Okay, I kind of understand this a little more now. Just from, like, this line right here. It probably doesn't help that whenever I play this game, I try to skip through everything, because, you know, I want to get to the gameplay, but yeah, okay, this definitely makes a little more sense, but I'll still rant about this later. Okay, so something's actually going to happen to Ike right here. And it's a good thing, because Ike's gonna promote. And because it's Ike, we'll go ahead and see the whole animation. Even though I don't think it changes at all, but whatever. And here is promoted Ike with his giant shoulder pads, or arm guards, whatever you want to call them. Seriously though, it almost looks like he has shoulder pads now on that... just on the left side of his body though, which is kind of weird, but whatever, he is now a Vanguard now. I'll go over the Vanguard class later. It's only exclusive to Ike though, so it's not like a big change or anything like that. Ooh! Little boy Soth using very big boy words right here. Although I guess Soth really isn't that young. Anyway, this part of the game is very important. As you can see, we're dividing into 3 teams. And you can actually switch members around. You can't switch around the units that have green boxes on them. Those units, they're forced to stay on that team. So, for the Silver Army, you're forced to take Micaiah, Soth, Leanne, Skramir, and Sigrun. For the Grail Army, you're forced to take Ike, Mist, Nyla, Raphael, Titania, and Soren. And for the Hawk Army, you're forced to take Tabarn, Rayson, Ranulf, Alencia, Lucia, and Torneo. And off camera, or, well, yeah, I guess I had to be off camera, I went ahead and kind of arranged my teams already. I don't think you can do stuff at the base or anything like that. I'm going to go ahead and check and see if I can. It doesn't look like it's... can I pick you? No, I guess you can't. Which is actually kind of lame, because honestly you should be able to do that before you do this. But it's fine. The way I set things up, it shouldn't really matter. Okay, so let me get to my list really quick. I'm not going to cut anything out because I have the list right here. For the silver team, okay, Micaiah and Soth, I already have that, obviously. On this team, I'm going to put Jill, Har, Aaron. I know he's already here, but I want to put him higher in the list. Laura. Where is she? Where is she? Here you are. Mia. And Rice. Or Reese, whatever. Okay, that army is pretty much set. I'll just have a bunch of, like, you know, not nameless units, but random units in here later. Okay, for the Grail army. Aside from Ike, Soren, Titania, and Mist, obviously. We're going to have Boyd. Shinon. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, here he is. Rom. Nethany. Nolan. And Edward. Some of you guys can probably see what I'm doing. First of all, I'm putting together specific units to handle the chapters we'll be dealing with. And I'm also making sure I don't break up any supports as well. Just thought I'd mention that very quickly. And now for the Hawk Army, we're going to have Lindsay and Torneo, who are already there. We're going to have Gatry. Rolf. Donved. Makalov, who's conveniently right there. And Oscar. So, that's pretty much my setup. And I think I'm going to be okay with that. Although I want to look over a few things first, because a part of me wants to put Mia and Rice back on this side and switch them with Edward and Nolan. But a part of me also doesn't want to do that, because another thing I did was, I should probably make sure that it's still true. Okay, yeah, Paragon, and Paragon. Okay, yeah. I'm making sure that every side has the Paragon skill, and every side has at least one unit from the Dawn Brigade / Dayan side. That way I can use the Paragon skill in that unit. I know that the Hawk Army doesn't have a Dawn Brigade. Well, I guess they do have Torneo. But I know they don't have, like, you know, a Dawn Brigade member. But let's just say there is a character coming on this side that will probably make more use of it than other people will. And as for the other units, it really, honestly, doesn't even matter. Yeah, I'll go. I guess I'll just go ahead and keep it like this, because again, it doesn't really matter at all. It really doesn't. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit end, because I think we're done with that. So here we go. Finished choosing units. Yes. Okay. Each team will take a different route, but your destination is the same. It's the Tower of Guidance that stands in the middle of the land you name Binyan. Go there at once. I hope to see you all there. I'll be waiting. Waiting, aren't you coming with us? I'll see you at the tower. Okay, apparently she doesn't want to answer that. Oh, okay. She's back to Micaiah now. Isn't it ironic that they named that bird Yune? Ugh. And yeah, if you also couldn't notice, each side has one heron, so that's interesting. Interesting maneuver right there. Although it's kind of weird. I kind of expected Raphael to be with Micaiah's group, because they're more familiar with they're more familiar with Raphael than Leanne, but I guess it really doesn't matter too much. There is a reason why Leanne's on that particular side, but we'll talk about that later. Okay, here we go. But before we do, we need to learn one specific thing that Ranulf has been keeping from us. Not so much keeping from us, but like kind of holding back. And let's just say that this will reveal a lot. Gasp! Zelgius is the Black Knight. That would be very ironic, though, if the Black Knight was turned to stone. That'd be almost hilarious. But I mean, it's very obvious if you really think about it. Because Zelgius is pretty much an invincible general, so yeah, I guess it makes sense. But yeah, that's it, guys. Zelgius is the Black Knight. Oh, map commentary.
Asherah, the goddess of order, has awakened. Her righteous fury has turned nearly all of the warring soldiers to stone. Yune, the goddess of chaos, has also awakened. Freed from Liran's medallion, she counsels Ike and his companions to split into 3 groups and make for the Tower of Guidance. Micaiah is joined by her constant companion Soth. General Scrimir also accompanies her, along with Nasala and Princess Leanne. Apostle Sanaki rounds out the group, traveling with her chief bodyguard, Sigrun, and others. Micaiah's company decides on a southern route and sets out for Benyan. Save for the sounds of the local wildlife, their path is eerily silent and empty. It's as though they have stepped into a vast and desolate monument to the war.
Prologue. Chaos Named. So yeah, the map commentator kind of explained a little more, which was nice. The thing I kind of wanted to talk about earlier, although I guess I'll let Lacane do his speech now. Oh god, he would say that. Oh no. Okay, so since Lacane is already a jackass, he's pretty much going to take advantage of the situation, still remain on the opposite side of us, and basically try to trip us up as much as he can. And he calls his group the Disciples of Order. But we'll deal with them later. And, oh, we're at the base, okay. MVP of the last chapter was Nephany. I don't see how, but she was. Okay, so now we can actually do a little management. Oh wow, there's a lot of conversations. Jeez, this is going to be a long first video for this chapter, but whatever. This is a long project, so not much I can really do about that. What? Did I... Crap, I think I actually skipped a conversation. Dang it. That's weird, though. I don't think I did. That's the thing. Okay, hold on a second, guys. Okay, apparently I didn't skip a conversation. Which is weird, because there should be one right there. I honestly don't know. Oh, I know what it was. Okay, yeah, I know why the conversation didn't appear. And that's my fault, and I can't really undo this now. I was supposed to bring Nia Lucci in this party, which I just realized he's not here, so... Yeah, I kind of messed that up. I'm sorry, guys. Basically, if you bring Nia Lucci here, Skrimir and Naesala will get into an argument about, like, Skrimir yells at Naesala because he betrayed the Laguz Alliance, and Naesala's like, oh, you can't hurt me yet. I have to let the Hawk King have his business with me first, and what and so forth. And Skrimir tries to attack Naesala. Leanne prevents him from doing that, and that's basically what the conversation is. So, yeah, I'm sorry that I skipped it. I didn't mean to. I didn't even think about that. Didn't really even see why Nia Lucci was necessary, but then I remembered that he is technically in that scene, so I apologize for that. Okay, so apparently there's something going on with Sanaki, which we'll find more about this later. But yeah, I noticed how she was a descendant of Altina and couldn't sing the song, while Micaiah, this random girl, could. And yeah, I'd be kind of frightened of the truth too if I were you, Sanaki. Okay, Homecoming. Okay, that's kind of weird. There might be more about this conversation that I'm just not realizing right now. But whatever. Okay, now we have a conversation with Mustin. Mustin, whatever his name is. This does kind of bring up a question. Not a major question, but it has kind of bothered me a little bit. I'll mention that, like, after I do my cut footage and everything. Okay, here's something with Skrimir now. That actually gives us a little sign about, I think, the next chapter. And I think just in general, it kind of gives you the whole idea about hidden items and everything like that. So, that's something to keep in mind. Anyway, I think I'm about ready to actually start, you know, messing with the base, doing my thing here. Very quickly, though, can I get a conversation started between you and Har? Not yet. Maybe a little later. But yeah, for the time being, I'm going to get everything set up. This has been SlimKirby, and I'll see you guys in a second. Okay guys, I am back, and I actually did quite a bit. Of course, I did the normal, you know, weapon exchanging and all of that. But not just that. I actually did some level grinding with the bonus experience. First, I guess I'll just show that I got both Aaron and Jill up to level 20. I haven't done it yet, but I'll go ahead and do it now. I'm going to give both Har and Mia the Master Crowns that I have left. I know that there are other units that could use them, aside from the ones in this chapter, but I'm going to go ahead and use them now. Just in my own honest opinion, just to get them out of the way. I feel like this is probably the most under-leveled group of everything, so I figured I'd spend a bit more time on these units. Plus, these guys have the harder chapters, in my opinion, as well, so I want to make sure that they're all leveled up. I got Aaron and Jill to level 20, Har and Mia almost there. Reese is already promoted. Laura, I got her up to level 10. I'm not too worried about her, though, because obviously we have Reese, who is superior to her right now. Laura is just going to be there as an extra healer, and to help Aaron with the whole support thing. And I also leveled up Micaiah and Soth. I know they're not the best units, but the way I figured it, I have to take them throughout the game, so I might as well level them up. I don't normally do this, I kind of just felt like giving it a try. And I also gave Soth the Paragon skill. I want to see if I can actually get him up to level 20 before this chapter ends, and I'll explain why then. Didn't really do anything with any other skills, and yeah, you guys can probably see the weapon differences if there are any. But anyway, I think that's really about it. I think it's time that I actually end this and continue, so let's get started, guys. Enemies? Uh-oh, looks like the Disciples of Order are after us. Wow, they just appeared. That's kind of stupid. But whatever. This is a threat and we have to deal with it. And yeah, we get Nasala and Skrimir for this, so we have some pretty strong Laguz units on our side. Wait, no, Neolucci's there? What the... Okay, that has to be a glitch, because as you can see, Neolucci's there. And he honestly shouldn't be here. Okay, that's kind of weird. And Sanaki's actually going to join the fight as well, so we have quite a few units to actually go over in this. Okay, Neolucci, you should not be there, I swear. I did not see him in the list. Yeah, look, Neolucci's not in this list at all. But yet his battle or his field animation was there. That's crazy. That's crazy and wrong. Okay, well, I don't need to take these two. I can take two others, though, so I better make them units that could actually fight if they need to. Which, I guess Kieran and Uki are the best ones for the job. Maybe Leith, but I think I'll go ahead and take Kieran. Plus, Kieran actually has weapons, too, so that's going to help. Okay, so as for positioning, we want some axe users on this side. Probably lance users up here, so let's put the two wyvern units on this side. Sounds like a good idea to me. And let's put Aaron and Mia up here. It's kind of stupid, though, how they both have the healers as their support buddies, but that's not a big deal, I guess. And yeah, I guess I can put Kieran over here as well, just in case. Plus we have Sanaki, plus we have Soth, so it really doesn't matter. We can switch sides if we need to and alternate. Plus we also have Sigrun, who's also very powerful, so... yeah, let's get started. Let's save our game and get started. I am ready for this. The first battle of Chapter 4, or Part 4. Oh, God. Oh, Lacane, you have to be an asshole.